All right, hello everyone. So we're using this deck today. This is called the Crystal Tarot. It's called the Crystal Tarot, and I just realized that it has peacocks in it, which are very cool. Peacocks are very cool. So it's called the Crystal Tarot. It's the deck that I used today in the Elevate Your Joy reading. So it's the deck I'm using today for the pick-a-pile. And we're going to see what your guides want to say to you, what you want to say to you today with this deck. Okay, I'm going to open the energy and get started. Here we go. All right. If you haven't picked your pile yet, you can pause the video and do so. But I'm going to get started with the first group. So here we go. What does the first group want to know today? Oh, that's interesting. What do you want to know today? That's the question. So what does the first group want to know today? Okay, this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is a mastery card. I'm going to use the book because we're guided to use this specific deck. But let's get a couple more cards first, okay? So what does group number one want to know today? Okay, there's a few cards that came up. Okay, we have this, Hangman in reverse, it looks like. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Beautiful. I'm gonna put my thing down here. Three of Swords in reverse. That's kind of nice. Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's actually good in my opinion. But we'll see what the book says. But yeah, okay. So this is what group number one wants to know. So there's 7 cards. They're asking me to lay them this way. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going to do. And let me see. I'm going to read from the book, see what the book's interpretations are, because we're using this particular deck. And then also channel whatever comes as I look at the book. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles in this deck says maturation, experience the result of events. So in, the typical meaning of this is mastery, okay? So, but here it's saying maturation. So you've come to a place of maturity, of maturation in life, okay? So, and where you are now about to experience the results of this maturation process that you've gone through, this process of mastering yourself, mastering your emotions, mastering your ability to function in this world, mastering a skill, perhaps mastering some knowledge, whatever it is. But you've come to a place where you will now experience the results of the events that brought you to this place of being a master, of being in a place of maturation with whatever you've been doing throughout your life. Okay, you know what that is. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of talking in vague terms, but hopefully that makes sense to you. So this Ace of Wands says invention, the ambition which motivates every human creation. So this is interesting because the Elevate Your Joy reading was about creativity. So this is invention here in this book. So the ambition which motivates every human creation. So you've come to a place where you have mastered the skills and you've reached the maturation that you needed to reach so that you can create something that is unique to you, okay? So that's why it's called an invention, because no one else is going to create this. You are going to create this. So it's unique to you, okay? And it is the ambition. I talked about that in the Elevate Your Joy. We all have this deep, deep desire to create something, and it takes us a while to figure out what it is sometimes, but you're here. You're at the point where you're ready to create this, okay? And then we have the Hanged Man reversed. So let's see what this book says about that. I have thoughts about that as I look at it, but let's okay. So it's in reverse. And in this deck, there are no reversals, so I'm just going to speak about what it says in the book, but in reverse. So in the book it says sacrifice. So this is the end of sacrifice for you. You no longer have to sacrifice, okay? It says, he is the suffering which we must accept in order to reach understanding, okay? But you no longer have to suffer to reach understanding because you've mastered something, you've matured, okay? So you've been through some ordeal to achieve this enlightenment and this mastery, and it's over now. You no longer have to suffer or sacrifice to do this, okay? That's beautiful. And look, we have the 10 of Cups here. What a beautiful, beautiful card. Let's see what it says in here. Awards. Yes. To receive the results of one's own love. And that's what this is talking about. Receiving the results of an event. And you've mastered self-love. And that's going to bring you the 10 of Cups, which is a joy, living the joyful life you came here to create. Okay. And that is unique to you. All right. You no longer have to sacrifice or suffer. You got it. You got there. You're here. Beautiful. And that makes so much sense with the 5 of Swords in reverse here. Okay, so let's go to the 5 of Swords in this deck. Yeah. So it's in reverse. So I'm going to say what it is if it would be upright, but it's the reverse of that. So defeat, a situation where possibility of winning without losing does not exist. But this is over. So you've, been in that place of the situation where possibility of winning without losing did not exist. But now it's a win-win. This card is saying now you're in a win-win situation instead of have to sacrifice something or suffer in order to win, right? You're in the win-win situation now. That's amazing. Beautiful. And the 4 of Pentacles. Again, it's in reverse, okay? So this talks about like hoarding, okay, when it's upright. So you no longer have to hoard. You're going to have some financial freedom, okay, which is beautiful. And now we have the 7 of Wands. I'm very curious to see what that is. In this deck, it's achievement. Become closer to the result and obtain something. Yes, beautiful. So that reinforces all of this. So you have come to a place, this is what you want to know, and what the spirit world is telling you is you've come to a place, you've reached this level of mastery and maturation where you can now reap the rewards, reap the achievements and the results of everything. You can create this unique, beautiful life full of joy and live it, okay? You no longer have to suffer or sacrifice to learn and to reach enlightenment. You've done that. You're in a win-win situation now. You're going to have some financial freedom too with this in reverse and with this card here. And you're going to have the achievements. You're going to achieve everything you want to achieve. Okay, so this is a beautiful message. This is what you want to know. And, you might think, oh, I've heard this message before. I've heard this message before. When is it coming? When is it coming? If you are feeling that way, watch the Elevate Your Joy reading about creativity and patience, okay? So, but anyways, this is your message. This is what you wanted to know, and I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye-bye. All right, my second group. It turns out this is what you want to know. That's the question today. This is what you want to know. So, here's your first card. 4 of Wands, beautiful. We're going to do a spread that came out in the first group. It's 7 cards. So we're going to get you 7 cards. And this is what you want to know right now. We have 7 cards. Or not 7 cards. We have 4 cards, and then we're going to get 3 more. Okay, very interesting. Is this one going in reverse? Yeah. Okay, as it came out. Yep, okay. I believe it came out in reverse, so. All right. Ooh, it's warm in here today. There's 2 cards that wanted to come out, so flip them. Interesting. Okay. Whoops, here we go. And then 1 more. It's this card. Okay. They want it. Yes, upright. Okay. I kept turning my hand like this. Okay. So this is what you want to know. And I'm going to go to this book for this deck because it's different. And we're being guided to use different decks for different reasons. So let's go and see what the Four of Wands in this deck says. Okay, so this is what you want to know. Alliances, the ability to collaborate with others. Okay, so you have an ability to collaborate with others and create alliances right now. Now that's very different. That's not what the Four of Wands usually means for me. So very cool. So you have the ability to collaborate with others and create alliances right now. Okay, then we have the Ten of Wands. Success, completing an undertaking in spite of difficulties. Very cool. Okay, and then the Six of Pentacles says, willingly, oh, this is weird. You may willingly ignore the consequences of something. Interesting. And we have the Eight of Wands in reverse here. Let me see what that says. Yeah, so don't. Okay, this is okay. You have the ability, this is what you need to know, what you want to know. You have the ability to create alliances and collaborate with others, and you will be successful if you do that. However, if you willingly ignore the consequences of things and lack scruples in dealing with people. So the Six of Pentacles typically is like, you know, a card of giving and receiving in reciprocity. So you need to make sure that you are doing that you are giving and receiving, and you are being fair, just, and balanced in these relationships in order to succeed. If you don't, it will that's what this is showing us. It will prevent you from achieving your goals. So interesting. Do not ignore any person. Okay, so when you build these alliances and collaborate in order to have this success, do not ignore anybody who lacks scruples, okay? Who is willing to ignore the consequences of things. If there's a person that is not on the up and up with you, don't ignore it, because that will prevent you from achieving the goals. Okay, so that's what you need to know. You have the ability to form alliances and collaborate with others, but do not form them with people that lack scruples, is what this is saying. Okay, because that will stop you from achieving your goals. That's very clear now. That's what you need to know or want to know right now. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, interesting. So I'm going to read want me to read these three cards together, and then I'm going to tell you what I see with the three cards. So I got to go to the Four of Cups before I can do that. Okay. And then the Ace of Swords. Where's that one? Okay. So yeah, you are resisting. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it says you're not accepting your destiny. You're not accepting your destiny. Okay. It's time to rise up. It's time to rise up and accept your destiny, okay? And then with this Ace of Pentacles, it's saying, or Ace of Swords, I mean, it's saying, it's saying you need to tap into your heart and not your mind, okay? You need to tap into your heart and not your mind in order to rise up and accept your destiny, okay? So you are destined to do this, to collaborate with others, okay? And to achieve success through collaboration with others, all right? The reason why you're resisting it and why you're not accepting that is because of this. You've experienced this in the past, where you've partnered maybe with or collaborated with people that didn't have scruples, and it thwarted your results and your achievements, and you don't want to do that again, right? You just don't want to do that again. So how you're going to rise above this is you're going to listen to your heart this time, not your mind, okay? You're going to listen to your heart this time, not your mind. So if someone feels off, if something feels off, someone doesn't feel right, if they don't feel like they're, or if they're leading you or making you feel like it's okay to be scrupulous in any way, that's not going to feel good to you. You're going to know. You're going to have a deep knowing and a feeling that that's not right for you. And that's how you're going to rise above this, okay? So that you can accept your destiny, which is this. Okay, so you are meant to work with others and collaborate with others and achieve success with others, not by yourself, not alone, because this wants you to rise above that, being desolate and alone. But you're going to do that by listening to your heart, not your mind, so that you avoid this, okay? So that's how you're going to be able... So the reason you resist this, which is your destiny, is what this is telling me, is because you've experienced this. But you're going to rise above it by using, listening to your heart, not your mind, okay? There was something about listening to your heart and not your mind in group number 1, so you might want to watch that as well, okay? But that's where I'm to leave it. That's what you want to know, and that is your reading. I hope it helps, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye for now. All right, my group number 3. This is what do you want to know? What is it that you want to know today? Okay. We're getting 7 cards. So we have the first one. Oh, the Magician. Beautiful. I think. I don't really know because these cards are different than what I'm used to. So, here we go. This has been an interesting process using a bunch of the different decks that I don't always use. This one's going in reverse. The Empress in reverse. Interesting. And like really looking at the books to see what they, to see what they specifically want to say with these specific decks, It's very interesting. Okay, we've got a few more cards here. We're looking for 7 cards. So this one, Knight of Chalices, 4 of Swords, and the Strength card. Okay, and then 2 more cards. What does group number 3 want to know? They want me to keep this card. Okay, Judgment. And there we go, our last card, and it's in reverse. And it is the High Priestess. Interesting, the Empress and the High Priestess are both in reverse, so there's something interesting going on. But we'll see what it says in this card, in this deck. So the first one you have is the Magician, right? So here in this deck, it says will. He is how much a man decides his fate, and at the same time, a motive and instrument for transcending one's own state. Okay, so this is saying you decide your own fate, and at the same time, you can transcend your state. So whatever's going on in your life right now, you can transcend that, and you can decide your own fate. So you are the Magician. You can transcend whatever is happening in your life right now, and you can decide your own fate. So then we have the Empress, which is fertility, which is interesting because it's in reverse. So she is feminine love, the material go-between through which every spiritual form is created. So this is in reverse. This is the state. You are going to transcend, okay? You might feel like this is blocked. You might feel like your feminine side, your feminine love, your ability to create in the, to bring things to fruition in this physical world is blocked. That's the state that you're in, that you're going to transcend, okay? You get to decide. So if you're feeling this way, if you're feeling that your creativity and your fertility is blocked, you are the one that it's your thoughts that are blocking you. It's that exact thought, the feeling and thought that is your reality is what is blocking you. You can transcend that. You are the Magician. You can transcend that. You can change that just by changing your thoughts and feelings, okay? And start to say to yourself and feel, I am creative, okay? And it's interesting because the Elevate Your Joy reading today was about creativity. So there's a tool over there, a magical tool that the magician can use. So go see that, okay? So you can change that. You can transcend that, okay? Then we have here the Knight of Cups, chalices in here, and the Four of Swords. Let's see what they are saying to us. So, okay. No, the Knight. Yes. Okay, so this says he who accepts others, and then we have the Four of Swords. What is that about? So he who accepts others, and the ability to collaborate with others, with the, oh no, that's the Four of Wands, not the Four of Swords, sorry. But he who accepts others, but they showed me that regardless, so, and collaborates with others, I'm going to say. So he who accepts others and collaborates with others needs a calm mind. Okay, interesting. This is isolation, but this is accepting others. So he who accepts others and collaborates with others also needs periods of rest to calm their mind so that they can make decisions on their own. Okay, interesting. So you might accept others and like to, you might be a person that really loves to work with others and do a lot with others, but you also need this rest. And you need to make sure that your decisions are your own and your thoughts are your own and your feelings are your own, because maybe that's what's happening here, is your thoughts and feelings are being interfered with because you like to be around others so much and they're influencing you and making you feel, maybe you're comparing yourself to others, and so they're making you feel like you're not creative or not productive, but that's not true. Okay, so you need to take some time and spend some time alone. Even though you're a person that enjoys and accepts others and loves others and wants to collaborate with others, you need some rest. You need a bit of some alone time in order to make sure that your thoughts and feelings are your own and make decisions of your own so that you can transcend and create your own fate, okay? Direct your fate. And then we have the Strength card here, which is energy. She is the hand that subdues the demon of fear. Man realizes his possibility through her. So strength, yeah. So, you can see she's tamed the lion here, right? She's tamed the lion. You have the strength to do this, okay? You really do. You contain your own fears, and you can realize all of your possibilities, okay? You really do. You have the strength to do this. You are the magician, and you have the strength to do this, okay? We're going to come back to this card. We're going to go over here because these ones are kind of showing me that they go together. So the High Priestess, but in reverse. All right. And she is science in this deck. Interesting. She's the threshold between light and darkness, that which we know and ignore, that which we own and that which terrifies. She holds the unknown. So it's in reverse, which tells me, when you get away from other people and you create this calm space for yourself, you can tap into your knowing, okay? You can tap into your knowing, and you will know what, you'll be able to make decisions that are best for you, and you will know that you are creative. You will know that you are the magician and that you have the strength and that you create your own fate and that you can determine your own fate and that you can transcend these thoughts and feelings that you're having that are maybe not even yours. They're born out of this interaction with others, actually, okay? And now we're coming here to the Judgment card, right here in the middle of everything, right? The Judgment card says in here, renewal. He is the destination of all things, where everything ends and everything begins. All things rest on him and are decided in a crucial instant. So typically in the tarot, the Judgment card is answering the call. Answering the call. Here it's saying this is like that crucial point where everything is, everything isn't. So that's like right here in the middle of your stuff, right? So, yeah, this is like that void where everything is created from, okay? So that's what this is about too. You need to go into the void. You know, give yourself some meditation time, some rest time, some respite from dealing with others. Go into this void where you can tap into your own knowing and your own strength so that you can be the magician you're meant to be and the creative, productive person you're meant to be. Okay? That's your reading. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.